I got a job working at a place called Togo's Eatery, which is a sandwich shop. You ever heard of it?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure if they exist anymore, but it was right across the street from the Hollywood Palladium. Okay.
Prime location.
Remember, I had just turned 18 at that point. Just turned 18, fresh off the boat, right? In LA, working at the sandwich shop. Who walks in? Dave Mustaine. Dave Mustaine. When he first had Megadeth going, right? I think before the album, first walked in. And I was like, I was desperately trying to be in a band, right?
Yeah.
Dave Mustaine walks in. And I was like, holy shit, that's Dave Mustaine. Fuck. So I started talking to him. And I made him a sandwich. Remember, I was a sandwich maker,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's funny to say, gloves on, hairnet, making him a sandwich. And I don't remember what kind of sandwich he liked. People have asked me before, what kind of sandwich you make him? I don't remember. Anyways, I gave him a sandwich and I gave him a beer. I said, it's on me. Go for it. He's like, oh, man, thank you. Right? So he went and sat down. And I go, hey, man, whenever you want to come back, come back. I'm always here. I'm usually working these hours. Come back. And he's like, all right, man, cool, thank you. Yeah. And then a couple of days later, he comes back in, sees me. I tell everybody, I'm taking care of Dave. I'm taking care of Dave, right?
Yeah.
So I made Dave some sandwiches, and Dave Elson, the Dave Jr. they call him.
Yeah.
I made both of them sandwiches, gave them all free beer. They went and sat down. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to ask them, how do you start a band? Where do you go? What do you do? Right? And he gave me a bunch of ideas. He said, man, you got to network. Go to gigs, right? Go to gigs. Try to meet people. What kind of music you like? Obviously, I like you.
Yeah.
So I'm into thrash, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's like, well, go to thrash show. Start meeting people. There's a lot of musicians hanging out there. Go over there. Do this, do that, do that. I'm like, oh, yeah. And he's like, a matter of fact, my band's playing. Why don't you come see Megadeth? I'm like, all right. So he invited me to a show. So I went to one of his shows. He took me backstage, introduced me to people.
Wow.
He might not remember that, but he did that. And then I never forgot that. So he came in, and I was fucking hooking him up with food all the time. And then I started a network, started to meet people, and boom, I had a band. Met Ross.
Wow.
Met Ross, had a band, met Dave McClain. Started a band. Ross would drive me to, before Fear Factory, Ross would drive me to fucking auditions.
What the fuck?
Crazy, right? I also had another band that Ross produced. It was our first demo. It's funny shit. It's called the Douche Lords. Stupid shit. It was like SOD ripoff, right?
Yeah.
Ross produced that demo. But yeah, those are the people that I met, and they helped me along the way.
Wow.
Yeah. Some people don't know that about Dave, but yeah, he helped me way back then, gave me a bunch of advice.
I think people should probably hear that, get like a different
I got
side
lucky.
of them.